This is Coach Adam. We are doing a little stretch and release. Thank you for joining. Today for our stretch and release, you're going to need a yoga strap. You can also sub out a yoga strap for a towel or t-shirt. Anything's gonna be good. Today's focus, we're gonna work on the hamstrings and a little bit of the hip. So we're gonna go ahead and unroll that towel t-shirt. First stretch we're gonna do, we're gonna lie flat on that back. I'm gonna keep this leg straight and I'm gonna slowly bring this leg up towards my head. So we're gonna spend roughly about 1 minute on each leg here. So what I wanna do is apply a little bit of pressure right over the thigh there. Slowly bringing that foot out over the body. Once we're about 30 seconds in, we're gonna add in a technique called contract relax, where I'm gonna squeeze that quad, and as I relax, I'm gonna pull another inch or two. And I'm just gonna repeat that. So you're gonna squeeze for about 2-3 seconds, relax, squeeze again, relax. And with each one, we're helping that hamstring get just a little bit looser, a little bit deeper into that range. Good, we're actually gonna stay on this leg. Next, I want you to slide that leg out to the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep both shoulders on the floor. I'm gonna drop that leg out wide. And while keeping that leg straight, I'm gonna drive it up towards the shoulder. So I wanna completely relax that leg, relax through the groin. Now working on the inside of the hamstring. As we're doing this, we're taking nice, slow, deep breaths in through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. We're going to do that one more time. Big inhale. And big exhale. Good. Nice and slow. We're going to bring it back to the midline. From here, we're going to bend the knee and we're going to try to drop that foot to my opposite shoulder. So I'm going to actually take that strap or t-shirt. I'm going to pull that leg in. From there, I'm going to keep tension on the band and I'm going to stretch it out. And we're just going to kind of glide back and forth. This one is a little bit more dynamic stretch. Working on the outsides of the tissues all the way from the calf, outside the knee, down into that outer aspect of the hamstring. We're just gliding back and forth, trying to get a little bit closer to that shoulder each time. Good. The last thing we're going to do here on this leg, I want you to bring that foot down. From here, I'm going to apply a little bit of light pressure, pushing that knee away, pulling that foot closer to the body, getting a good stretch through the outer hip glute. You can even drop it down a little bit further. Getting a stretch all the way through the hip this time. And relax. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other leg. Be nice and balanced here. Now that that leg's feeling good, let's make the other one just as good. All right, opposite leg is down. Top leg is straight. I want both legs straight in the midline here. And we're going to do just nice gentle pull. And what I want you to do is apply a little bit of pressure over the top of that thigh. Keeping that leg nice and straight, getting it nice and elongated. I want you to relax through that heel a little bit, relax the foot. By simple relaxation, you're helping those tissues relax and get a little bit longer. Next, we're going to squeeze that opposite muscle here. We're going to squeeze that quad. And then as you relax that quad, you're going to pull just a little bit farther, a little bit deeper. Try to soften that breath, soften the leg. A little contract, relax. Again, contracting 2 seconds, relaxing, pulling, nice and gentle. Good, we're gonna swing out wide this time, so I want same side hand. We're gonna keep that opposite shoulder on the floor. Dropping that leg out to the side. I'm still keeping my hips square, shoulders square. You don't have to bring it all the way to the floor. If you're up high a little bit, that's okay. want you to just relax that hip, make that leg nice and heavy. Let gravity do all the work here. Slowing that breathing down, oxygenating those tissues. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the mouth. Take one more deep breath. Good. We're going to take it all the way to the other side this time, so I want you nice and easy. Bring it back up to the middle. We're going to take that opposite hand. We're going to start to pull that foot all the way towards the opposite shoulder, and then glide that leg back up to straight. So I'm going across the body here, keeping tension in that band the whole way. So we're not only getting into the muscle, but we're getting into that surrounding tissue fascia that helps encompass the muscle there. Fun fact, you've got fascia that runs all the way from your toes all the way up to the tip of your head. So we're improving the entire body by making those tissues more supple. Good. We're going to hold in this lower down position, pulling that foot close to the body, pressing that knee away. I want you to really soften through the hip, get a good stretch through that hip flexor, through some of those hip adductors. And relax, excellent. All right, we're gonna go ahead and slide that yoga strap off to the side. Next, what I want you to do is we're gonna sit into a straddle stretch. So feet are gonna be as wide as they'll go, almost like you're doing the splits. You can even use those hands to push those feet out wide. From here, I'm gonna place my hands behind my hips, and I'm gonna scoop my butt forward just a little bit, all right? By that time, you should have a little bit of tension here through the hamstrings. You can either stay here, you can push off the floor a little bit. But what I wanna do is start to fold forward, nice and easy. You can even take those hands, start to slide them out. Once you kind of find a sticking spot, I want you to hang out there, take a deep breath in. Big exhale, relax, sink a little bit deeper into it. Try to get that extra half-inch. Big breaths here. It's gonna help you really relax, get deeper into that range. We don't wanna only just take that body to end range, we wanna improve that end range. Good, we're gonna relax on out of that. What I want you to do is slowly bring those legs together. From here, we're gonna tuck one leg behind our body. This is called a saddle stretch. So this is gonna work on the ankle, a little bit through the quad and the hip. All right, so we're gonna tuck one leg behind the body. We're gonna start to kind of shift the body on top of that leg. And then we're gonna drop down either. You can go hand, elbow, or for my super flexible people, you can lie all the way back. But we want to be just nice and gentle, let those tissues open up on their own. Right here, we're going to hang out for about 30 seconds on each side. Really relaxing, sinking down just a little bit deeper. Once you've done 30 seconds that side, we're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, tucking that foot right underneath that glute. If you need to shift that body or prop those hips up on a pillow, you can do so. From here, we're going to slowly drop on back, nice and easy. Start to try to square the body up a little bit better with the ceiling. Taking those nice deep breaths, relaxing through the ankle, relaxing through the quad. Good, we're gonna ease on out of that. The last one of the day, we're gonna come up into a runner's lunge. We're gonna do 3 different stretches here. First one, we've got a nice good hip flexor stretch. So what I'm gonna do is start to shift forward. I'm gonna keep that belly tight as I do that glute squeeze so that I maintain a nice good neutral pelvis. All right, we're just gonna kind of hang out here and let the hips soften and relax. We're going to spend about 20 to 30 seconds in this hip flexor stretch. Next one, we're going to slide that foot out just a few inches, straightening out that leg this time in kind of a bent hip position here. I'm going to start to slowly fold forward, reaching for that foot. You can even take that yoga strap towel t-shirt, get a nice good gentle pull here. So we're keeping that leg straight, easing our way down towards those toes. Good. The very last one, this is called a groiner stretch. So I'm going to come back to where that good hip flexor position is. From here, I'm going to take my back leg, I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. So I've got this kind of L shape. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and place my hand over the ankle and push that knee out. So as I shift my weight forward, it's going to help stretch out through the groin and maybe even a little bit of this back hip. So I'm shifting that weight forward. You can also play around with that foot position, see if you can get a little bit deeper into it here. And I'm driving that knee out, driving that foot forward. Excellent. We're going to finish out last time other side. Let's start out in that hip flexor stretch. 90 degrees. Keeping the belly tight. Start to push forward. Stretching out through the front of the back leg hip. You can take those hands, make them nice and heavy. Once we've spent about 20 seconds, 30 seconds in that hip flexor stretch, we're going to go ahead and scoot that foot out. Take that strap or t-shirt if you got it, wrap it around that foot. Start to fold forward, keeping that leg straight, get a good stretch through that hamstring belly. Still focusing on that nice deep breathing. Good, last one in that groiner stretch. I'm going to angle out towards you here. So back leg turns 90 degrees. I'm in that nice good L shape. Hand is going to go on the front foot. I'm going to shift forward and drive that knee out. So using your own body weight and gravity to help open up that groin, open up the hips. Really good start for a Monday here. Getting the body loose and warm. And relax, excellent. All right, that is it I got for you guys for stretch and release. Hope you guys started off the week just right. Join us next week for another stretch and release.